Next up, another of those veteran teams, if you like. Davin Wong from SolvingMaze.
There's an interesting challenge going on in e-commerce right now. Online retailers have no idea how to estimate shipping for your online orders. At SolvingMaze, we optimize shipping for retailers so consumers like you can get the lowest shipping cost possible. Hi, I'm David Wong, founder of SolvingMaze. So I started working on this problem for e-commerce because my wife has an online store, and she had trouble estimating shipping for her customers online. So I looked around to see how other retailers handle this, and soon I realized that this is in fact a very common problem. So what retailers do these days, online retailers do these days, is they use the weight of your order to approximate the shipping and neglect dimension completely. Or some other retailers, they solve this by offering you flat fee and completely ignore the problem, but it doesn't go away. Without dimension, you miss out on very important deals. For example, in the US, the United States Postal Services offer flat fee boxes such as this here. You can ship for much, much cheaper with them than with your own packaging. To give you an example, to ship 9 kilograms of merchandise from California to New York costs you only $15 with a postal box. But with your own packaging, it will cost you $54. That's a huge difference right there. The trouble is, of course, you need to figure out whether items fit into the postal box or not. And this is exactly where we come in. Our solution is extremely simple. We use dimension and weight to figure out the shipping cost for merchants. We actually try to pack items virtually into boxes to make sure they fit. What all this means is, if you're retailers, what you do is you supply our web service the dimension and weight of your merchandise that you're being ordered by your customers and the boxes that you use for packaging. Then our web service returns, we tell the retailers what box to use to package the customer's order. Not only that, we also tell them how to package the items. And not only that, we also tell them what is the lowest shipping rate for various couriers and post office. So they could pass that information back to consumers like you with the lowest shipping rates possible. So I integrated this solution to my wife's online store, and now she could estimate shipping much more accurately for her customers and offer them the lowest rates possible. And my marriage is saved. But what about other retailers? How do I save their marriages? So I spent this past few weeks during this program working on a solution, general solution for retailers. And just to go through it quickly, I created a website so retailers can create shipping profile. And by that, I mean they could define the packaging boxes they could use to package orders, select the delivery services, all the usual stuff. And then from my website, they could also download and install a shipping module for their shopping cart systems. And with that, they could start offering optimized shipping, just like my wife's web store can. And for the business guys out there, just to give you a sneak preview, the business model is SaaS-based. In other words, I'll charge a small transaction fee each time the retailers request an optimized shipping rate from my web service. And the exact amount is to be determined. So I'm extremely excited about this technology because it feels really great to be able to add values to consumers like all of us here, lower the shipping cost for us, and at the same time, help retailers maximize sales. If you're interested in knowing more about this technology, please check us out at solvingmaze.com. Thank you.
Any questions?
Hello, my name is Robert.
Hi.
My question is, have you any protection for your ID or your technology
like IPR protection? No, not yet. For various reasons, not yet. But for various reasons, is one thing is is the money. Of course, it costs quite a lot from what I gathered to file IPR.
But now you can't anymore.
No, I can't anymore. But that's okay because this is a open research problem out there. So I don't see this as particularly rocket science, but and I'm kind of like this open source, hippie type guy too. So it's okay. It's okay. Yes.
Yeah, one, let's say, technical question. Do you account for gravity when you?
Right, that's an extremely good question. Yes. So, this is a very general problem, and it happens in freight industry, logistics as well. So, and there are commercial solutions specifically targeting packaging, packing ocean containers, and they take into gravity and so forth. But in my case, I don't take in gravity because I'm dealing with small items. So my key advantage is I provide solution extremely, extremely quickly. So you could integrate this right to a web store. Right at the time people buy something on the shopping cart, and you need to tell the customers how much the shipping is right there. So it does that very quickly. And please do check out SolvingMaze.com because there's interactive demos so you can understand the speed of things. Thank you.
One more question.
Hey, hello. I have a quick question.
Yes.
I mean, I think this idea is great.
Thank you.
And I have just one question. Have you factored in, for example, the cost of like importing, per se, let's say you want to buy something in the US and then bring it to Finland. Have you factored in like those fees as well?
Right, so that's a very good question because, as you know, like buying from overseas is very difficult. There are customs fee and so forth. So I'm looking at the problem at the domestic side. So in fact, in the initial role, I'm planning to target U.S. market for various reasons because it's big, and they have this, like I showed earlier, they have this flat fee postal boxes. So it's and the domestic savings there could be up to 60% by using their flat fee boxes offered by post office. But that's a very good question. I will in the future also look into the cost savings for international shipping as well.
Okay, thank you, SolvingMaze. Thank you, Darren.